Hi, Carolyn, trichologist from Absolute. We're just following on talking about healthy hair and hair loss. We're going to talk about diffuse hair loss. I mentioned that word diffuse before. So when we're talking diffuse, it's happening over the entire head. So every hair on your head is within a cycle of either growing, resting or falling. That's very basic. There's a lot of other steps in there, but to be basic, growing, resting or falling. If the hair is not falling, it's not growing. Okay, so we do need to have hair loss. But if we do have more than normal, it's diffusely over our entire scalp. It's not in pattern or patches, so be careful not to be tricked by that diffuse hair loss. The types of things that can cause diffuse hair loss is starting or stopping of medications, surgeries, recovering from surgeries, inflammation in the body, high fevers, nutritional deficiencies, highs and lows, and different things in the body. Autoimmune can cause some different types of diffuse problems, but they tend to be in other patterns or patches. But the key here is if you notice more than normal hair loss, do a hair count. Okay, so we're supposed to lose between 70 and 160 a day. So the day that you wash your hair, you want to collect the hair, count how many days it's been, and then the next time you wash, you want to collect the hair again. We do have a particular video on that, so drop me an email if you want to see it. But you want to count the hairs with the bulb on them and look at the varying lengths and see if there is hair breakage. Now, if you do then see this is more than normal, we look back for an event. From when you noticed it starting, count 3 months back, okay? At that time, when you notice hair falling, go see your doctor, okay? So straight away you should mention you have hair loss and your doctor will know what things to test for in your blood work. But what I always like to see in your common blood test to show if we have any problems with hair loss and health is your thyroid levels, iron studies, we always look at blood sugar as well, and your general health checks, which would be your chemistry and your blood work. Cholesterol is interesting because it gives us a picture of your vitamin D and your essential fatty acids. We look at all your B vitamins, folates and other minerals to get a picture of what's actually physically happening in your body, and we would probably also go on top and look at your pH, because if we have diffuse hair loss, there's a reason why it happened, but you want to make sure it comes back around and grows properly first time. Okay, for most of us, it happened to me, I was 5 years later realizing my hair hasn't grown back properly because there was deficiencies left in the body. So diffuse hair loss is self-correcting once the causative factor is removed, but you better check in on your hair cycle to know how it's going to grow back first time rather than wait. Any questions or concerns, drop me an email, info@absolute.com.au.